power of the Verizon 5G, Penske Chevrolet's 86th career podium. Well, I'll add to that. Will, you're now 2 shy of time, Bobby Unser and Al Unser Jr. for 8th on the all-time list.
Podium list, wow. I didn't even know there was a list for that.
There is a list for that.
That's good. What about front row stars?
We keep track of everything.
My list of front row stars has got to be the top.
We'll get back to you on that. How about that?
It's got to be the top.
We'll go home.
Because I'm only 4 away from the pole.
Alright, let's start with the second place finisher, Alex below. You were charging there at the end, weren't you? Yeah,
Does it work?
there you go.
Nice.
Charging there at the end. How close was it for you?
It was close. It was really, really close. But I don't think we had the pace he had today. Like, he was on rails and he knew where to go fast and when to obviously save some fuel at the end. And I was just there trying to make some pressure, so hopefully he made a mistake or anything. But no, he was all good. Congrats to him. I'm super happy that he got his first win. But yeah, I'm happier that we got our first podium of the year.
You had some back markers coming up. Could you see that and maybe you thought maybe that would be an opportunity for you?
Yeah, no, at the end I have to pass them as well, right? But yeah, I didn't really like that they were, especially the last 3 laps, that they didn't let us pass. But yeah, you never want a race to be that dictated by the slow car.
We keep telling IndyCar and they keep making change. Oh no, they don't. Sorry.
Wow.
We're going to beat that drum.
Wow.
Dude, I've been on this for 10 years.
No, I agree.
When every driver in the driver meeting except one person says we need a blue flag rule, why isn't there one?
I'll steer you towards this. Congratulations on your voting finish. What happened on the opening lap for you there? You lost a couple spots earlier.
Yeah, I got. I started on blacks, and I also I got on paint. Which I wasn't. I knew that everyone would come back to me because the race would go off. But unfortunately, because that yellow, so we were coming through here. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get past stop. But then obviously I had to then get on brakes and pace, which I did in the second stint for the whole stint. So I think we could have been all right today with that strategy. But caught out with the yellow. Something else I've been on about for a decade. I was playing the yellow. Is that really good? So nice to be able to get the yellow there.
You're looking at me like I've got something to do with this.
Oh, no.
Okay, all right, good. But just overall, it starts with the season for you.
Facetious, is that the word?
He's not really happy today. What's going on?
Oh no, I'm really happy with my result, but I'm just unhappy with the lack of things that get done.
A good start to the season.
Oh, great start to the season. You gotta get into it, man.
Just
You gotta say how you feel. When you get to my age, you just say how you feel. You won't be scared.
He doesn't feel good today.
Oh, I feel great, but I just like to point out the problems that could be fixed so easily within the series. It's just a little change.
Alex, who do you have to look forward to when you get older?
Yeah, I mean, I like to complain as well, but 24.
Oh my God, you're like more than 15 years younger than me. Yeah, you're definitely going to change. I'm on my 17th year of IndyCar.
Oh my God.
It's long, man.
17.
So you've seen it all. So you have a pretty good grasp of what would make the racing better. You have a good grasp. So you try to tell them, I've got a great idea. It's called blue flags. When someone's a lap down, they're racing the leader that's battling for a win.
Did you scream on the radio?
No, I never said much on the radio.
No?
I said, oh, Jimmy looks like he's trying to get a bit of coverage here. I just did a bit of fun with it. It's like it's just good battle between him and I hope TV's getting that sponsor for him.
All right, a reminder, we have a microphone for everyone in person. It's located here in the center aisle. If you have a question, go ahead and head that away. We also have this on the video news conference. We have several questions standing by there as well. We'll begin in person. Go ahead, sir.
Hi, I'm Nicolas Arad from Spain. Sorry, this is a Spanish guy trying to speak English. I'll do my
You're okay,
best.
you're okay.
Alex, to win, to make a podium, you have to have certain amount of luck. But today, it seemed that you did a perfect job, 100%. It was a job well executed. Was it was it like this, or did you have a little bit of luck anytime?
Yeah, I think today was a really good day for the number 10 car. Since the start, I was able to get some guys at the start, and then on turn 3, turn 4 as well. So I was pretty happy. The crew did an amazing job during the pit stop, so that's luck as well. Like, I mean, I'm not doing anything there, but the boys did a really good job during the preseason to try and be good as they were and ready today. And yeah, the rest of the race, yeah, it was a good race. It was a great day. We didn't have anything. Well, yeah, we didn't have any data, so I don't think that the team was able to see the fuel we had. I was not able to see the fuel I was hitting, so that makes it a bit hard. But anyway, I think we have enough fuel. No. But I think I have enough fuel now for the next race also. So, yeah.
Already think ahead. Ben, go ahead.
Hey guys, congratulations on your podium finishes today. How big of a result is it for both of you in terms of the momentum going forward, given that there's a bit of a break before the next race?
Yeah, I'm really happy to start this way. Just to think about the day, it was a really solid day for us. Got that yellow and then made the reds last in that Milston to finish on the podium. I was really happy with that. I expected us to be maybe out of the top 10 after all that. So yeah, great result. Happy with my performance. Like, I couldn't have done any more, and also the team, we did everything we could in the situation we had. So really nice day and a great start to the season.
Yeah, me too. I think it's always good to start with a great result. If it doesn't come, it's okay. Like, there's a lot of races, but obviously it helps that you can, if you can get a good result, and the podium is an awesome result to start the season. So yeah, we have 3 weeks now to prepare and get ready for Texas. So yeah, should be a good season now.
Thanks, Ben. Matt, go ahead.
Well, you've obviously been coming here for a while. What did you think of the atmosphere, especially after the last couple of years?
Yeah, it was great to see such a big crowd, which I expected a lot of races now that everything's open, especially the Indy 500s. You know, I think people are being locked up and, got a real feel for what it's like not to be able to socialize, and it's just no fun. So I think everyone's enjoying themselves, and great to see fans again, great to do autographs and the autograph session and see full stands. Yeah, really cool.
Jack.
Alex, just wanted to see if you could give us an update on the kind of street course performance and kind of see it. I know it's been a long weekend for you guys when you came off the truck, you were extremely happy with where you're at. So does the performance today point to improvements in that sense, or do you still think you've got quite a bit of work to do on the sense?
Yes and no. I think everybody saw how we started the weekend. We started struggling, but I think everybody saw as well how we were able to come back and just improve our car and our performance overall. So I still think that our qualifying pace is not there yet. Like, suddenly today in the warm-up we were up there where we thought we would have been on qualifying, but yeah, we struggled to get one lap, especially in street courses. But we're getting there. I think last year we got the 17th year as a result, and had no real pace. So today we had pace and also had scored a podium. So pretty happy. We're making steps on the right direction, but obviously we cannot make a huge change from one day to the other that's gonna completely change our performance. But yeah, we're moving forward, and we're proving that it's working. Thanks.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Alex, you could get up to Scott in the closing laps, but I mean, you could feel him, but you couldn't really catch him. So how frustrating is that?
It's a bit frustrating, but it's not frustrating like too much. I prefer when I'm up there instead of him going. There was one time where he just pulled a gap of like 3 seconds, and I was like, oh man, he's pushing, and then I didn't have anything. But I was saving fuel. He was not at that moment. And at the end, yeah, I was trying and I was able to stay there. But the places where he and the car was good, it was the places that avoided him to have any issues on overtaking spots. So yeah, a bit frustrating to be that close, but still solid result.
And then of the 4 drivers on your team, you're the only one that had a decent finish. Jimmy's reds dropped off really bad, so that put him back.
Jimmy was P3. Oh, hang on, no, he was racing me. Oh, is it? Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
He was racing, I thought he was for the podium.
The question is for me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought he had a top.
No, just. Yes, definitely. I mean, it was maybe more. So it's not 14, man. He's my man. Okay?
So if I could try to remember the question I asked.
Yeah, I know. It's tough. It's
We're
tough.
all trying to do that now, Bruce, so go ahead.
Good finish. Scott had a bad strategy, so I don't even know why they put him on that strategy. Marcus got penalized. Jimmy had the red tires. So what do you think happened across the board?
I don't know. So I didn't know that Marcus had some issues. I know that we all started really good at the beginning. I think we were all in the top 7. So I was like, man, this is going to be a great race. And then suddenly Scott went for the alternate strategy because I think a lot of people, including me, thought that the Reds were not going to last a full stint. So it was the right strategy at the moment. But yeah, at the end, the Reds lasted pretty much, yeah. And then the strategy changed. So yeah, I think overall did we get 3 cars in the top 10 or close to it. So I think yeah, maybe it's not a great result, but it's a good result.
And will 2 Team Penske cars on the podium, including the winner. You said a couple of weeks ago how important it is to get off to a fast start. So
Yeah.
here's your fast start. Elaborate.
Yeah, it was a really good day. I think we had a really fast car. The yellow was unfortunate, but still to get back to 3rd, I was really happy with it. I think anytime you're on the podium, anytime you're in the top 5, that's not the day you're going to look back and go, oh, that cost me the championship. You know, if you keep rattling off those top 5s, you're going to be in the game. So definitely happy with the result.
Let's take one more in person, and there's a few on the video news conference. Go ahead, sir.
Will, you were joking earlier about how long you've been doing this. What's it been like watching the influx of young talent having so much success the last couple of years?
It's great, man. It really is. Like, in the years I've been in this series, it's the toughest it's ever been. The quality of the teams and the drivers are higher than it's ever been. And yeah, just so many good young drivers. You can tell that the field quality is really high because there's not many yellows, even in practice. Even at Sebring, like, you hardly had any yellows when you had the one test. So just the level of talent and quality of teams is it's such a good product. You just got to get it out to the world. Like, it's the best open wheel racing product in the world.
One more, Patrick, go ahead. Then we'll take some from the video news conference.
Will and Alex, but mostly for Will. You're clearly in a very good mood. Is this a mental change coming in for the season, or you're just jacked up with today's race?
Oh, no, I'm really happy with the race, but actually am more relaxed. Like, I just find myself more relaxed the older I've got. I never swear on the radio or get mad or in the car. I'm very sarcastic in these press conferences for fun, because my brother's a comedian and we spent our whole life doing this, like just saying things sarcastically and just in the family. So I hope no one takes it too badly, but they really should do something about the blue flags. Or we're going to start paying like Chevy drivers to play the same game.
Again?
Is
I
that
thought
happening?
that was over.
Is it happening?
Yeah.
Oh yes, I feel better now.
Yeah.
I thought it was just the Honda guys.
And Alex, you're going into your 3rd year. You're feeling at home here.
Yeah, obviously, I'm
It used
super.
to be, I would say a couple of years ago, you wouldn't have interacted as much with the jovial little power like this.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm happy. I mean, willpower.
trying to make you happy.
I'm always happy.
I want you to be comfortable in this series, but not too comfortable. I don't
Yeah.
want you to win anymore.
Uh,
It's a bit of a problem.
yeah.
Let's take
I'd
some from
rather
the
try to. But yeah, I'm happy.
Let's take a couple from the video news conference, so let's begin with David Turner. David, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, good morning everyone from New Zealand. Well, first of all, I'm envious that you guys are out of lockdown because we're still in lockdown down here and it sucks, to put it in your terminology. Big thing for you, great to see a Penske 1-3 on the podium. How much off-season work's been done to achieve that?
Yeah, a lot. We had one of our worst seasons last year and a very disappointing Indy 500. So, been a lot of reflection and development, to try and understand what that was, and definitely have turned up with better cars. There's no question. Definitely different philosophy and right in the window. So, and it's showing on the track. Like from the moment I was on the track on Friday, the car was fast and really hadn't changed much at all.
Does it make a difference, the fact that you're now a 3-car team as opposed to being a 4-car team? Has that impacted on it at all?
No, not really. I mean, we got some of the guys from that 4th car, which probably, had a little bit of quality to the pit crews, but the pit crews are already pretty solid. Pit stops are all good. Not really. I mean, that Penske can comfortably run 4 cars and not really take away from anything. So it's just a little more quiet in the engineering office now.
Well, as a Kiwi, I appreciate the trans-Tasman sarcasm because I understand it. And,
Yeah.
It's great to see you on the podium and well done to both.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, David. Let's go to Tim Verraney. Hi, Tim.
Hey Dave, thanks very much. First question for Alex. Alex, congratulations. I mean, you're starting to be referred to here as Scott Dixon 2.0. Crashed in practice, started 10th, and there you are finishing second, challenging for the win. What's your response to all of that?
There's only one Scott Dixon, so yeah, we're not even close to that. But it was great. It was a great weekend. We started struggling a lot. Obviously, my little contact with the wall in practice too didn't help at all. But the crew did an amazing job once again, like they did last year during the Indy 500, to put a car back together before qualifying, and a fast car as well. So we had no issues. We went out. Started in the top 10 today, and we were able to just attack and pass cars one by one and with amazing pit stops. So yeah, we'll try to keep it going. It was a great day. We know that not every day it's going to be like today, but hopefully we'll have also easier weekends.
I wasn't sure if I heard it right, Alex, but were you getting fuel mileage numbers?
No.
Okay, got it. Thanks very much, Alex. Appreciate it. Question for Will. Congratulations, also, Will. You had mentioned getting paint on the tire off the start and a few other things, but was your car struggling at all with fuel loads at the start of both stints? It didn't seem like you had the car that you did later on in the stints, or was it a case of trying to manage the tires?
Yes. So I started on black tires, the harder compound. The guys in front were on red, so they're quicker for about 5 or 6 laps, and I was getting a big fuel number for those laps, just knowing that those reds were going to come back to me, the cars in front. So I just got some fuel and waited for them to go off a bit. Then I went past a couple of cars and started to use my pace later in the stint. So it was a pretty strategic race, really. We used the pace when we had it and saved fuel when we were in another situation. So that's why I got back.
Thanks very much, Will. Really appreciate it. Thanks again, Dave, and thanks, Kate.
Okay, Tim, thanks for joining us. Let's go to Zach Worrell from IndyCar.com. Hi, Zach.
Hey, guys. Hey, Will. So you started last year with a second at Barber. Obviously, starting this year off again strong. What do you need to do to parlay this into a championship, unlike last year?
Finish really well in the double points race at Indy, like we did last year, and have my car start when I'm leading in Detroit. That group of points right there probably would have put me in the game. So there's a big chunk right there. But honestly, it's those days that really got us. Like we were going to be in top 5 at Indian, then the brakes, went to the floor, and I had no brakes, and then couldn't pit really. And then in Detroit, obviously, didn't start. But those little gremlin, those little things are the things that we look back and things that really cost us. Kind of things out of my control, but I also reflect and look at where I can be better as well. So if that all comes together, I really believe we can win the championship and be right there, at least a contender right to the end.
And then for Alex, this is your best finish on a street course. How do you feel like you've improved on street courses over the years, and then what kind of got you to getting to second on the street course? Where have you struggled on these previously?
Yeah, I'm really, really happy about that. Street course was, I think, when I first joined IndyCar, I just did like three races on street course before joining IndyCar. So I think it's just experience and confidence. So yeah, getting more confidence every time, and hopefully we can keep on scoring good results on street courses.
Thanks, guys. Congrats.
Thanks, Zach. Congratulations again, Alex Below, Will Power. Unless you want to hang out with the champion, you guys are free to go. Thank you. Great start to the season. And obviously, congratulations to Scott McLaughlin. Career win number 1, and this is 18th career start in the NTT IndyCar Series. A second straight year that this race is the one from pole, 4th overall. We added it all up, 223 IndyCar Series wins for Team Penske. And of all the drivers that have won a race in this series, you're the 295th different one to do so. And because Judy, where'd she go? She was here. A quick shout out, that's Chevrolet's 96th victory since the return to the series in 2012. All right, you've had some time to kind of reflect on all this. What do you make of career victory number 1, Scott?
Oh man, just unexpected. I think I felt like you back yourself, but we in our pre-event we said top 7. If we can come out of here with a solid top 7, and obviously the goals changed last night, but it was just phenomenal the way that the car had rolled out of the truck, and I felt like I could really do what I wanted to do with the car from the get-go. And what that does for confidence as a race driver is something it just feels very special. And I knew halfway through that race that it was somewhat a bad yellow or something was really going to affect us. We knew that we were going to fight it the whole way, and I just had to keep calm and control the race myself, and I felt like we did that until obviously the back markers made it pretty exciting, which would have been great for everyone at home, but not for me. But it was just a phenomenal weekend. Perseverance, it's just, you just don't give up. You don't doubt yourself. I knew I could do it. Last night I had a great sleep because I just said to myself, I've done this before. I did it with a roof on my head. So now it's just a matter of just feeling it and seeing what I had today. And look, I had a great start, got into a rhythm, and away we went. So I'm very proud. Great for Dex Imaging. It's their home race. Team Chevy gave us an awesome fuel mileage and drivability, as we've said all weekend. I just ended up on my ass at the podium, but anyway, fell over roly-poly. But anyway, it was that wasn't part of the act, like I said. So I'll never forget it.
You need to work on the dismount.
Oh man, I couldn't believe it. I jumped. No shit, and my legs just were jelly. And when I hit the ground, I'm like, I'm done. So I tried to make it as delicate as I could, and it just looked like an idiot. I look like a wombat, man. It was bad. You guys heard of wombats? Or kiwis. Kiwis don't fly. That's why they fall over when they come down from the sky. That's what we did. Just there. Bad, man.
We saw you FaceTime your parents.
Yeah, that was awesome.
How emotional is all this?
It's hard, quite emotional on the way in.
But Mum and Dad always listen to the radio on the IndyCar app. You guys can get that. It's a great thing from the IndyCar people and NTT. No, it's certainly yeah. They always listen. I gave them a shout out on the way in, and then Carly, my wife, she always gets them on FaceTime whenever we have a good result and they're not there. So yeah, we had a good chat. Mum and Dad were crying, and my dad had his PPG shirt on. He's like, "That's all I got. I don't have a deck shirt." I'm like, "Yeah, well, they'll come, so I'll send it to you soon. Get there in 6 months." But yeah, it's tremendous. I can't wait, man. Like, they're gonna come over in May. They haven't seen me in an IndyCar at all ever. They've only seen me on TV and you know, and the onboard videos I send back. Mum can't watch. Mum always has a wine. And Dad just sits there and yells at the TV, so yeah, very excited for them to come over. It's going to be a very different perspective for them.
When's the last time you've seen your parents?
January 2020. So it's and my sister was a little bit better. We saw each other October 2020, but can't wait to have her in here as well. She looks after all my media. I bet she's going to be crazy down under. But yeah, I miss them dearly. And my mum and dad, they were the ones that got me here and made me believe myself. My mum and dad have been infatuated with the USA for many years, and I guess that put the love of USA and the want to come over here into the big leagues. When I was a young kid, even way before my supercar success. And then obviously I met just a guy named Roger Penske, and we kicked it off, and I'm tremendously grateful for the position my mum and dad put me in, and then the position that Roger and Tim Cedric put me in.
Right, stand by for those that are watching us on the video news conference and start some questions in person to Jack Baker. Hey, Jack.
Hi, Scott. Just wanted to ask how it was to control that race, because it's something so familiar to you from supercars, but obviously you've into a championship and things are a lot different here. So did it feel natural to be able to control that race, or was it a lot more difficult than it was?
The last lap, and then when we got put in the traffic, didn't feel that natural, because it doesn't really happen. We have different yellow procedures and stuff, so I felt like at the start I was like, oh, this feels like how it used to not long ago, but it was very nice at the start, being able to control my pace, especially against Herder, who was very quick, and I knew I had his pace in the reds. It was just a matter of hitting my fuel number, which we were doing from the start of the race. I mean, we just got into a rhythm, and then even when the yellow flag came out and we were back in the traffic there, it was just about me just knowing that hopefully if there's no yellows, we're on the preferred strategy, which we were, and it was about bringing it home. Just, for me, it's all about just keeping calm. Thankfully, you're the leader, not making anything decisions. Make a move if you can make it, but if not, just relax. Count the laps down.
Ele fez, será que ele vai conseguir tirar foto se ainda conseguir?
I think the way that I've worked with Petersburg from my new engineer, I think we can really start working on what we need. We know what we want from a street circuit car, which we just showed that it's going to be pretty good. So I'm excited for Long Beach and heading back there for the second time. But I'm not kidding myself. You know, I could quite easily be 20th next round. You know, it's just. This is what IndyCar is all about. This is why everyone loves it. Why it's becoming the world's most competitive motorsport series. You know, and I'm proud to be a part of it. But it's all about now. Celebrate this, so I have a few beers. Don't you worry about that. But I'll make sure that I get back on the horse. I'm actually on the simulator back on Wednesday, and gotta get ready for Texas, and then we're gonna get ready for what's ahead in Long Beach and a few things. But it's gonna be hard. But
I'm there. Depois, agora é outro
respeito.
Hey Scott, congratulations.
Mas que bom que ainda uma estrelinha e que continue assim, né?
No, I think this is top 3 moment of my life. I'm not going to rank them, but they are. No, I can't say that because my wife will be mad. No, top 4. My wedding, my marriage, Bathurst 1000 victory, my first championship, and supercars, and then my first victory in IndyCar. To win on both sides of the world is pretty cool, and my phone is absolutely going ballistic in my pocket right now.
É o que eu tô falando, não tem como não notar a camiseta, ficou bem chamativo.
Yeah, look, it's a great monkey off the back and it puts us in a tremendous confidence booster as a team. Like I said, we're not kidding ourselves. We've got to keep working harder because all the teams are going to come back at us strong. And you look at Ganassi, they're probably not amazing in qualifying, but they were very fast in the race today and pushed me to nowhere but past a few cars. So, yeah, I'm lucky with myself. Just keep pushing on and we'll be okay.
Great stuff. Congratulations and best of luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you, man. Cheers.
Thanks, Ben. Let's go to Nate Ryan from NBC.
Hey, Scott, I got a couple for you. So, the shoey, were you planning on doing that, or was that the fans' request?
No, I saw the Australians. And I did one on the back of 1,000 podium, so I'm like, I thought it was going to go. And I had beer this time, so that was nice.
And I know you had, when your family over there, like Carly was talking about, there's the supercars mechanic.
Yes.
Could you tell me, like, his name, his background, like, was he here just to see you, or is he here to race?
So he's same sort of thing. Kind of James. He was my number 2 mechanic for the whole time when I was in supercars. And sorry, not the whole time, but at DJRT Penske. So we've done a lot of things together, but he's here at the States now, chasing his dream and potentially, trying some international races and that sort of stuff. So he's got his visa, he's ready to go. He's just getting interviews and whatnot. But he's a great mechanic. And someone that he's a big, like, we get along very well. He had my t-shirt on today. He's a big. We went through some highs and lows, man, with me and that guy and that whole team. It was very cool. He's the first Australian I've seen since October 2020. So it was very cool to catch up some of those.
It's cool. Speaking of highs and lows, I mean, Carl, like any good Penske driver, externally, we don't see the frustration and how difficult it is. That Carly said it was really tough on you last year. I know you said, I can't remember the exact quote, but you said Roger told you something about marathon, not a sprint. This is just one part of the story. Could you expand on that? Like, what the last year was like for you?
Yeah. I came over 3 times. I had won straight back-to-back championships, and I know I'm a rookie, and I wasn't kidding myself. But at the same time, it's hard to go from the mindset of winning every week, and that's all that matters. Nothing less to go in. Hey, I'd love to get a top 15. I don't work like that. Like I'm a competitive bloke. I want to win. I want to get poles. I want to dominate races and not even worry about things. And it definitely took. I did that for 4 years, and then come here and was basically it knocks with your head, and you got to be realistic about things. I put a lot of pressure on myself. Like, why isn't this happening? Why am I sucking in qualifying when I'm good? Like I've done that before. I've proved that. It's a mind game, man, and you got to be on top of it. You got to just believe in yourself. And like I said, Carly's been my absolute rock with that. She's put the belief in me. I would be nothing without her. And I been definitely some hard times, but she's pulled my head in, Roger's pulled my head in, and we just got on with it. And speaking pretty candid, but like, it's just how it is. It's a professional sportsman. You go through highs and lows. You getting paid good money and you're running 15. It's not good. For me, it's not good. I drive for the biggest motorsport team in the world. For me, it wasn't good. But I feel like this weekend, we proved that hard work, perseverance, you get there, and I felt very proud of that.
Last one for me. I understand you don't fly back till tomorrow, so it's a very big party on Sunday.
Actually, for those of you on the video news conference, stand by. One more in person here. Go ahead, Chris.
Scott, you didn't get it easy from Alex here. You had to really fight for it. Does that make this one a little bit more special knowing that you had to really fight someone for it instead of winning by like 25 seconds?
Yeah. Look, at the start of the race, I felt like I had everything. I led the start, first time down to 1, leading the start. Had to fight off Herder. He was on my outside there, and then it was close with me and Blue at the was it? At coming out of pits? You get replay that? Oh my god, it was close. But I had all sorts of things going. Caution period, pit stop. Then it was close with me and Will there, and then the battle with Below, saving fuel in the middle of the pack. Felt like we had everything. And then Alex at the end pushing me really hard, and the guy in front of me backing up, and didn't really have the pace. But it's hard with the dirty air to make moves, and I just wanted to be safe. But it was nice. I had everything in that race, and definitely showed what I'd learned in the last year.
Your first Supercars win, I think it was at Pukekohe.
Pukekohe, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit 12 or 13.
Close.
What can you compare about how how your first win there was compared to your first in supercars was compared to your first win here? Similarities, differences?
Well, Pukekohe, I lived 15 minutes from that track, so it's a little bit different. So I had a lot of friends and family. That was crazy, but sort of went in there one day, no one knew who I was, and then the next day I had to have security come in and help me get out. So it was crazy. And today it's the same. Like I'm very it's just surreal, man. There's no comparison, but at the same time, the relief and I guess the belief that you have in yourself, and it just feels like it's just surreal. I don't have no words, man. It's crazy. Same sort of feeling, not at home, fun. Yeah.
Well, to use your words, you gave it enough jandal. Good job.
Gave a lot of jandals without the F yet.
Thanks, Chris. One more here in person. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm from Spain. This is a very weird question, okay? But since you have one, okay, I think you can answer this. It is very difficult for us to pronounce your name. I'm laughing, you know? So in Spain...
It's hard in USA too, I've heard.
We call you like a very beautiful city in Spain that is called Malaguita. So we call you Malaguita. So the question is...
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Can you say hello, Malaguita?
Hello, Malaguita.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, and enjoy your week.
Oh, perfect. No drama. Sick.
Well done. All right, let's take a few from the video news conference. Let's go to New Zealand. David Turner, go ahead.
Hey Scott, well, congratulations from New Zealand, and yeah, it's pronounced Pukekohe, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, looking ahead, Texas is next up. Texas was a great shootout with Dixon there last year. Obviously now with a fantastic result over the weekend. Is that going to put any more pressure on you to have another good result at Texas, or it's just business as normal now with the new engineer and stuff around you as well?
Yeah, business is normal. Thankful that we're going to have a test day before then too at Texas, so we'll be able to fine tune some things before we go there. We're going to have a little bit of a different downforce package from IndyCar as well, so will be interesting. But yeah, I'm fully prepped to, like I said. I'm not on the ball, I'm going to start 20th, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm going to work hard, it's business as usual. It's the first race, I'm not getting ahead of myself. It's just head down, bum up, and make it happen.
And then just finally, as a part of that, obviously the Kiwi contingent is very set to travel in the coming months when our border restrictions ease, and the influx of New Zealand fans probably around the month of May. What does that mean to you emotionally if you see a bunch of New Zealand flags, say, at the grandstands or around the paddock at Indy or at any of the other tracks across the season?
Oh, it's huge, and it makes me want to run up front more and make the trip worthwhile. Alongside Scotty, we know Scotty's always going to be there. I really appreciate all the support that I've had. My phone's been going crazy, my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it's been going crazy. Kiwis are a proud bunch, and we love being the underdog, and I felt like a little bit like that. I feel like we're a little bit the underdog still at the moment, regardless of this win. I feel like we can have a lot of fun this season, see what we got, and hopefully when I see the Kiwis, it's going to be awesome, and even the Australians too.
Yeah, even the Australians as well. Well, once again, congratulations. This is the beginning of the new chapter, year 2 in IndyCar. We wish you all the very best.
Thanks, David. Cheers.
Thanks, David. Let's go to Zach Horrell from IndyCar.com. Zach.
Hey, Scott, congrats. So the last 3 years,
Thank you, Zach.
The last 3 years, the winner of the season opener has gone on to win the championship. Do you think you're the championship favorite now?
No, I'm not in my head, but let's keep it low key. Yeah, I'll be the underdog for a little bit longer.
Is that just in general? Is that a lot of pressure? Are you able to kind of put that off to the side and not really think about that and just do your job?
Yeah, it's for me. IndyCar, what won the championship last year was a 7.1 average race result. So for me, it's just I want to finish top 10 every race, top 8 every race, and if I can do that, then I'm going to be there or thereabouts towards the end of the season. And when we can win races like we did today, that's exactly what we've got to do. We've got to capitalise on those. But like I said, we've got to just not rest on this one win. Like this is all about just get going and let's let's keep the momentum up. And regardless, when we've got a 4th place car, we take a 4th place. When we've got a 10th place, we take the 10th. We can win a race, we capitalise. So that's the plan this year.
Perfect, thanks, Ben.
Thanks,
Thanks, Zach. We'll take 2 more. Michael Forrest, stand by. For now, though, let's go to Tim Rainey. Tim?
Hey, thanks very much, Dave. Really appreciate it. Congratulations, Scott. You kind of touched on this a bit, but the outlap of your final stint appeared pretty critical to collect this win. Then you had traffic at the end and Blue closing in on you. I mean, was this the hardest final stint of your racing career?
No, the Bathurst 1000 was pretty hard, but this was a lot of what I learned in the last year, what in and out laps, being comfortable on cold tyres, setting my anti-roll bars, so I felt comfortable on the newer tyre, and then reset it and use my push to pass. That was. I felt like last year really led me up to this moment. I wouldn't say it was the hardest lap of my career or the hardest stint, but it was probably very up and down. Probably the most up and down stint I've had racing my career.
You mentioned your family there and their passion for racing. Do you think we'll see any more viral videos surface of your dad yelling at the TV?
I asked Mum if she had got it, and she said she was jumping up and down too, but maybe, I can't remember if they were watching with anyone, so. Be funny. You probably won't be able to post it on social media, swear words and stuff. So, yeah.
Thanks very much, Scott. Really appreciate it. Congratulations. Thanks, Dave, and thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Tim. David Malsher, stand by. Right now, let's go to Michael DuForest. Michael? Nope. Michael is no longer there. Now let's wrap things up. David Malsher Lopez from motorsport.com. David, go ahead.
All right, congratulations for the 70 millionth time, I'm sure.
Maybe you shouldn't come. Maybe you shouldn't come next time as well, Dave. Stay away. Because the last time you came to the race, I was like dog shit. So.
I wanted to ask about how much of a dilemma there was before the start of the race as to how much whether you should ride in reds, how much on blacks, especially when you saw Will going to black, or was that a team thing to just split your strategy?
No, I said I wanted to start on the reds, and we decided that as a group decision, and thankfully it was the right call because everyone else around me did. I just felt like I'd be more right into turn 1, first time, most amount of grip, been able to take the lead and just use the clean air. We had the best opportunity to do that. So get those out of the way, see how they hold on, which mine were holding on pretty good. I actually felt better on the red tyre than on the black tyre. So I think we could have easily done the 30 odd laps if we didn't have that yellow, and then just soldier on from there.
And in that final stint, Kalu was mentioning that when he was behind you, you were kind of like saving fuel at exactly the right spots, and was able to keep it, was able to go quick, so that he could actually, in the parts where he could pass you. Was that something you had planned a long time ago, or was it kind of like you were making decisions on the fly?
No, I just got told the number that I had to hit, but I also had practices. That's everything we practice in the simulator as well. Like thousands and thousands of laps on the simulator just getting ready for that moment, and knowing that it's potentially going to be a 2-stop race. We know how many laps the race is going to be and what our mileage is like, so it's about preparing for that, and felt really prepared and knew exactly what I needed to do. And we spent this morning, the whole warm-up basically focused on in and out laps, starts, fuel saving. So I knew exactly what I had and what I needed to do. So it's a good feeling when you can control the race like that.
We saw you sliding around quite a bit. Were there quite a lot of marbles on the track by the end there? Just in that last few laps of Palu right behind you, there's a couple of times where I thought, oh my god, the tail of his car's going to hit what?
I think the slides were induced by stress. So yeah, that was honestly the car was pretty good, but when you're in dirty air and your car changes with the the turbulent air and stuff, it's very different. And that's another thing, just leading the race, it's very different here with the lap traffic compared to any other series in the world. So just trying to judge all that, get that right.
Brilliant job, man. Well done. See you in Texas.
Oh no, thanks, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
I'm joking, man. I'll see you there.
Thanks, Dave. We got a couple more things in person to do, but then we're going to press conference. Congratulations, Scott McLaughlin. I'll throw this out there. The last 3 years, this winner of the season opener has gone on to win the championship, so. I'll wrap things up here this afternoon. The Firestone Grand Prix St. Petersburg presented by RP Fund. Thanks, guys.